G'day guys and welcome to Players Club San Antonio. This is a real life swingers club. Crystal's going to talk to us about Players Club in San Antonio, but first we want to hear about Crystal. So you're in the lifestyle.
Yes, my husband and I are both in the lifestyle 2 years now. We started here at this club, went to Vegas. We've traveled over about 7 or 8 different states going to different lifestyle clubs. So we really enjoy it.
This is your favorite in San Antonio?
This one is our favorite here in San Antonio.
Now Crystal is somebody unique in the lifestyle actually. Not a lot of clubs have this particular thing, and it's a host couple. Crystal, what is a host couple? What do they do? What do you do here? How do you help out?
So host couples usually just help the new members feel more comfortable with the club, run down the rules, show them down everything, you know, going around the whole club and just showing them everything, making them feel comfortable. They can sit with us if they want to, so if they're new, they don't have to, you know, go and venture if they don't want to. So just trying to make them feel comfortable at the club.
All right, so aside from welcoming the newbies then, helping them kind of get registered on the system and everything, they can sit with you, but my question is, do you ever kind of say, okay, you know, I'm assuming you know some regulars by now.
Yes.
Do you ever kind of meet somebody and you instantly get the energy where you're like, okay, they're nervous and I know that they can come and talk to Kate?
My husband usually does.
Okay.
He usually feels that. He's like, babe, come on, let's go.
He's
And
like
I'm
the little
okay, let's go.
matchmaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's usually trying to make them feel a lot comfortable. So.
Awesome. What do you think is the most nervous thing? Like somebody in the lifestyle, you've only been here for 2 years now. When you came to the club for the first time, what was the most nerve-wracking thing?
Just not knowing anything. So just being new to it and learning it and being like, oh, okay, it's not like this, it's like this. So there's people's perspectives is very different than what it actually is. So it's good.
And what do you think the number one rookie mistake we all make in the lifestyle when you come to a club for the first time?
That you think you're just going to walk in and see sex. I think that's a big one. That's what we get from a lot of people, like, oh, you're just out having sex. And no, it's not, not like that at all. But
yeah, you should see what's happening behind those doors.
Right, it's fun, but yeah.
Interesting. So. And do you think that you get a lot of newbies here on your average weekend?
Yes. So all the time we're always seeing newbies. Even when my husband and I come in around 11, there's usually new people signing in or new people coming into the club. So we usually see a lot of new people here.
Awesome. So we're going to walk around and we're going to look at the club here, Players in San Antonio, Texas. We're going to find out why Crystal prefers this club. So let's go and check out all the rooms, the playrooms. We're going to check out the bar. We're going to check out the dance floor, everything. So again, San Antonio, Texas. So I don't have any cowboy boots on, though. Am I still allowed in? It's not a condition of entry?
No.
It's not on the membership form?
You don't have to have them.
All right, awesome. So come join us and let's go have a look at Players. Okay, so right now I'm standing behind the membership desk. This is when you first walk into the club. You're actually going to be greeted by some attendants. And if there is a host couple about, of course, as we just spoke to Crystal, you'll also be greeted by the host couple. Now, each club has its own rules and requirements on how to enter the club. And that can be something like completing the online membership or even doing it in person here at the club. And that's what this club does. So Players actually requires you to be a member. This is a membership-only club. So be prepared when you come to have your identification here and to review the club rules and regulations. And why that is so important is that this, of course, is a lifestyle club, and we want to make sure that everybody is fully aware of the requirements as well as the etiquette of being in a lifestyle club like this. So that's really important. If you're unsure about the rules and requirements of that club, jump onto the website, find out information about it, and then come to the club. Okay, so right now I'm actually standing in front of the bar area, and again, all clubs are different. Here at Players in San Antonio, it is a BYOB, or bring your own booze-based club. So you're able to bring in your vodka, so any liquors that you like, wine, whatever you like to drink, or you can actually get soft drinks, and they have a really interesting, check my social media, product behind the counter here, the Pussies as well. So that's an energy drink that they stock here at Players. But outside of this, you can bring any of your drinks in. They've got mixers, everything that you could want behind the bar. But as always, do check the rules. Don't assume that all clubs are BYOB or that all clubs are licensed. So when you come in, you will have some bartenders here and they'll help you out with any of the mixes, ice, drinks, whatever that you like to mix with your drink. And of course you can join me at the tables, which we'll show you in a second. Here in Players, they also have a very special thing. They have the Coochie Cafe, which is a restaurant on site. So if you do get the snacky snacks and you want to have some after play food, you can come and order. 1 hour they close before closing time, but other than that, you can have nachos, pizza, whatever you like. Coochie Cafe, I love it. So right now we're on the main dance floor, and as you can see, table area of the club. This is super important, especially if you are wanting to meet other people. And we always say in the lifestyle, make sure that you open your circle. This has a lot to do with body language. If you're sitting there, arms crossed, looking a bit sad faced, people probably aren't going to come and approach you. So you want to have open body language to let people know that you are interested in meeting them. Be smiley, be engaging, and don't forget to flirt with your primary partner. There is nothing sexier than seeing a couple that clearly has a great time together, is absolutely adoring each other, and I want to go and meet those people, so definitely do that. I do want to talk about another policy, which is the no phones, no camera policy that they have here at Players. This is absolutely fantastic. As many of you know, in the lifestyle, we can't be faces out. We don't have that privilege. And so this is just a reminder that not everybody has that privilege. And so please don't take photos, don't bring your phones into the club, don't do anything you shouldn't be doing. Now, of course, then how do you keep in contact with the people that you meet in the club? What Players have done is actually very clever. They have their business cards here, but on the back of their business cards, these are everywhere around the club. They're on the bar, there's pens. This is where you can exchange contact information. So whether that is a mobile phone number, or maybe even your dating profile, or your membership name on the club membership website. It's a great way to stay in contact, and when you get home, you can friend them on the membership site and keep in contact, find out what event they're coming to next at Players. Now, as you can see behind me, I do have some dancing poles. Now, this is where you can get up and be your own amateur dancer for the evening. So if you've ever wanted to be someone who is being a bit of an exhibitionist in public, or maybe you want to capture the eyes of a cute couple that you've seen at a different table, this is a great space to do that in. So this is the dance area, the main mingle area of Players Club here in San Antonio. 2 poles, which is absolutely fantastic because you can perhaps engage with another person who might be on the pole. And remember, gentlemen, this is not just for the ladies. We also want to see those booties shaken, so get up there. But this is a really fabulous space. This is a really large club. They have the opportunity to have 300 to 500 people here on one night for their major events. I mean, Halloween definitely coming up, I'm sure is going to be busy. New Year's is always a crazy one as well. So there are so many areas of Players, not just the dance floor here. Behind me, we can see that big neon sign. That is also a fantastic group space. If you have 15 or 30 people coming, you can actually request that room back there for free of charge, and they will allocate that space for you. Maybe you're celebrating a birthday party here at Players. Really, the choice is yours, but definitely bring your friends along. But yeah, as you can see in the footage that we've just filmed, this is a massive, massive space. So again, open your circle, be welcoming to new people coming to the club, or if you're a new person yourself, remember there's Crystal here as well. So Crystal or her partner can introduce you to perhaps some regulars, or maybe just get you vibing with some other people at the club. Another unique part of Players, I just showed you the private room. These are called den beds. They overlook the main dance floor, and you can also rent these spaces out. So if you want somewhere that you can play and hang and engage with other people while still being able to hear the music, enjoying the vibes, this is a great space to do that. Again, you can organize and book this online before you come, or you can chance it on the evening, but you might be disappointed. This is a great way to go and bring some people back and have a play space that is a little bit more exhibitionist. You can only be up in this space if you have booked this space, or if you are bringing a couple perhaps from the dance floor over. So this is where it can be a little bit private. It's a little bit more VIP, if you will. You've got a table here, you can hang out. But remember, you don't necessarily need to be intimate on these beds or be an exhibitionist. This is actually just a great space to chill when you're vibing with the music, taking a break. Maybe you've just had some pizza from the bar and you just kind of want to hang out for a little bit, regroup with your partner, talk about the sexy fun that you just had in the back playrooms before you head out to the dance floor. I'm about to take you back to the main playroom space. It is always really important to know about the rules of each playroom space. There are different rules at different clubs, and certainly here at Players they have some amazing rules which we're going to show you in a minute behind me, but it is really important to understand that obviously consent is key within the lifestyle space. I mean, consent is key just in general living, do the right thing people. Consent is sexy. But outside of that, there are other rules and requirements and etiquette of being in a playroom, and this may be things like don't do street talk. I don't really want to know about where the best wings are in Texas while I'm having some fun back there with someone I've just met. So make sure you check out the rules, check out the etiquette, really understand where you can do certain things, because sometimes singles can't be in certain areas, maybe it's a couples area only. Sometimes unescorted people can't be in certain areas. So come and have a look at these rules with me real quick. I love the fact that they are everywhere. So no is a full sentence. That's just, I mean, it's pretty simple. Ask before touching, you know, can't go without saying. No food and drinks, right? That's a big one here in players. Also, that includes no gum. Enter and leave as a couple. So this is a really important rule to be aware of. So say perhaps if you do play solo, this is really important to understand what you can and cannot do in the playrooms here. Don't be a creep is a big one, guys. This is, you know, whilst we might appreciate the odd exhibitionism and voyeurism at places in and spaces in the lifestyle space, there is a fine line. No drama, can't be said enough. Let's check out the playrooms. So a few spaces here in the players' playrooms, that's really difficult to say. Right here we have some glory hole rooms, and as you can see on the front, they list whether they are vacant or occupied, so that is really interesting. I can't show you what a glory hole is on YouTube because they will, I'm just joking, I actually can show you what this looks like. So a glory hole is where one person is on one side of the wall, and if you would like other people to join you, they can enter in this side of the wall. I mean, use your imagination as to why the hole exists there. But as you can see behind me, and remember that there are playroom attendants in the playrooms here, helping keep things clean, helping people understand those rules and etiquette, which we just showed you, and helping people to perhaps use some of the equipment that maybe you haven't tried before. So you'll see a playroom attendant the minute that you come into the playrooms, and that is particularly important for this part behind me right here. So this is a section where you have to be escorted into these playrooms. So come and have a look, because I'm escorting you. Do the right thing. But these are little areas where you can come once you're escorted with your partner. Remember that you can play here just with your spouse, or maybe it's with some new people that you've just met on the dance floor. You can bring them back here into this play space, have some intimate play together, have some fun, and then head back out onto the dance floor. So come and have a look. So I just mentioned that you have to be escorted, and that's really important to understand for a space like this, because this gives you the freedom to play perhaps without people watching you or having those lurker people. I mean, you're probably going to get glances as people are coming in, or when people are playing on the opposite beds, because, you know, this is a very sexy, inviting environment. But what this area stops is those people who perhaps are voyeurs that want to come and look. So whilst clubs do permit it and the playrooms do permit that in certain areas, it doesn't occur in this space. So if you are new to the club and maybe you want to play with your partner for the first time near other people also playing, this is a great space to do that because you're not going to have too many eyes on you. So if you're unsure when you come into a playroom, please do rely on the playroom attendants. That's what they're here for. Aside from keeping everything spotless clean and making sure that the sheets are changed, that the condom buckets are refilled, that you do have personal lubricant for use. But do remember, if you do prefer a brand, I always recommend to bring your own. But that's what they're here for. They're here to help you in this space. So right now I'm sitting on a swing, and maybe you haven't used one of these before. The playroom attendants will actually show you how to use a swing. You can see another piece of furniture right behind me. That is a Liberator. That is a personal sex furniture piece. And again, maybe you haven't used that before. Or maybe you don't understand about the glory hole that we showed you earlier, or the more voyeuristic exhibition room that is behind me. So please rely on the playroom attendants. They're there to make your stay and your time here at Players enjoyable. So make sure that you rely on them. But as always though, please do clean up after yourself. Whilst the playroom attendants are here to keep this place sexy, sensual, inviting, tidy, we've all got to make sure that we're doing our bit.